What is up, guys? So last night I went to see that new Terminator movie, and I have to say that my expectations for it were pretty low, but I actually enjoyed this movie a lot. I thought it was fun. It was nice. And just to give you a heads up, this is going to be a spoiler review. Everything that I ever review is a spoiler version because otherwise I wouldn't know how to keep my mind together on it. I feel like this movie was not deserving of all of the initial hate it got, and I can understand why politically some people might have been turned off by it. After watching the movie, I enjoyed it. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was going to be annoying. Personally, what I liked about it was action-packed. It was something different. Like, we cannot say that we have seen this kind of villain before with its properties. The heroes in it, they were nice. I like this girl who comes from the future and she's a human cyborg, and she had nice action sequences. The return of Sarah Connor was pretty cool too, and also the character that they were trying to protect this time around, she was convincing. She was clueless. She reacted in the manner that you would react, discovering everything that she has to know about what's supposed to happen in the future and why she's such a big deal and whatnot. And I feel like the movie was delivered in a really good way. Also, when it comes to the appearance of Arnold, of course, to me, that was the most fun part of the movie. It could be a combination of nostalgia along with I genuinely love Arnold, but the sole fact that he was in it added a great little touch to it, and it was nice to see an older version of a Terminator interacting and conflicting with a newer one. I liked how that was put together and delivered, and yeah, I was entertained. I'm not gonna lie. You had all kinds of action sequences. You had some in the air, of course on the ground. You had underwater scenes, which I love underwater anything. And of course, this movie does mark the end of Arnold as the Terminator. I think, he always keeps coming up, but let's face it, Arnold has definitely aged, and I highly doubt that he would come back for another one of these movies. But of course, it's not like this is a big secret or anything, because it's hinted throughout the movie. Like, he tells his family, I will not be back this time. So you just know that the worst is going to happen, especially during that one final battle. I think that makes the movie even more awesome, because you gotta say goodbye to what I assume would be everyone's favorite character. Yeah, I don't think this movie deserved all the hate that it got. If you're judging a book by its cover, again, I can understand why some people would have been turned off by it. Maybe this movie will not do as well as it could have, but to me, I enjoyed it better than Genesis, and I think that Genesis is not even considered canon, is it? But yeah, I liked the casting. Everything about this movie for me was good. It's not the best movie I have ever seen, but I was entertained. I was into it. I think everybody should give it a chance, at least. I'm not saying this movie is for everybody, but it is not as terrible as some people depicted it. And I didn't feel like there were any lines that were cringe-worthy or anything, if you're concerned about that. Again, I think you should really just give the movie a try. Alright guys, Terminator Dark Fate. Have you seen it? What do you think about it? What do you wish would have been in it? Did you like the villains? Or just tell me about it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Alright guys, well, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon.